So I've had this huge tree that I've tried to cut it down myself. I cut it down, probably it was 60 feet tall, cut it down to like a 30-foot tree, and it's a Chinese elm, so it's like crazy, it grows super fast. So what is the best way to get rid of a tree? Get rid of a tree stump, a tree? It is to hire a professional. So I've got my friend, he's an arborist, and he is taking down this tree. He's got the boom, he's got the right equipment, he knows what he's doing, he has safety. And there's this vinyl fence over here that, if I was doing this, I'd probably destroy the vinyl fence. That would cost more than it would cost to hire him to do this. So whenever you're cutting down and thinking about getting rid of a tree, you got to think of everything else that comes into play. Are you going to damage something? You got power lines. Like, how expensive is it going to be if you try to do this yourself? So what I recommend is actually just click on this link below, go to Home Advisor, and you can get immediate quotes from a ton of different arborists in your area. So that's the cool part. You get a bunch of different quotes because they sell the leads to different people. And so you can get 3 or 4 quotes really quick without having to do much work. But hiring a professional to get rid of a tree is probably the best way to do it. Help! Greetings, Earthlings! We come in pieces! At my farm, I'm building an Ewok village, and so I need tons of telephone poles because I just don't have enough trees. So, I'm actually, see this huge stick right here? We're gonna fail that whole thing down. I'm gonna try to load it onto a trailer and take it home and bury it. So it's basically like a huge telephone pole. Anyway, then I can build an Ewok village on it. So I'm pretty pumped, but it's pretty straight, it's super big. The trailer that I have is probably not strong enough to do it, but we're gonna see how it goes. But I've already collected about 11 telephone poles, but this baby is solid. This Chinese elm stuff, it is like solid wood, so this will be a great addition to the Ewok village. I love it. That's good. Look at that dumb little fence post, won't come out. Those things are so hard to get out, I cannot believe it. Like, this thing can pull out freaking railroad ties and everything, but these metal posts are so deep that it's so hard to get them out. How to fell a tree. Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah, that's good. Let's push it on. So just from the
Tordon stump kill to the stump that I just cut. You can get this at Steve Regan. It's a store, not a guy, in Spanish Fork, or a lot of Steve Regans through Utah. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this right where the bark meets the wood. And one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off the top of the stump from all this chainsaw dust, the sawdust. Then I'm going to apply. Here we go. Might be important to wear this, especially on a warmer day. You got to be sure to apply it right after you've made the cut. Alright, that should be sufficiently good to kill off the Chinese elm here in the summer. Doesn't always work when the tree is dormant in the winter. When it's really cold outside, I've seen these things sprout stuff back up in the winter, or after I've applied it in the winter, then it pops back up in the spring. So it's just something to think about if you ever do a Chinese elm, I suppose. Here we go.